Hey guys, how you guys been? It's been a little while, but I'm here and I'm ready to talk to you guys. I'm your girl Grace. Thank you so much for joining me. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, so let's hurry and get there. All right, guys. So listen, there's so much happening in the news, child. Just today, it was a bombing in New York City in the subways, in the train. Oh my God. And it was a shooting. So I'm going to have to get back to that, but we're going to stick a pin right there. So let's talk about Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay. I wanted to talk about her because I just felt like Jada is like a trick. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to just call a spade a spade. Jada is like a real pretty chick on the block that everybody kind of been through. You know what I'm saying? Like, she never knew her value as a woman, so she just allowed every doorknob to get turned, and she was the knob. You understand what I'm saying? So who is Jada Pinkett Smith, and why now, at this stage of development, is her name plastered all over the news, and it's not in a good manner? And I did a show about it, guys. You could check it out, about Will Smith slapping the dog crap out of what's his name, Chris Rock. I was never a Chris Rock fan. I literally just became well known to him as being a stand-up comedian. He's funny. At first I wasn't sold, but he's pretty funny. I have to say that. So outside of that, he did get his face slapped back to the 1990s. Moving forward, Jada Pinkett Smith. I did a little research on her because I wanted to know who was Jada outside of the actress, outside of everyone speaking so ill about her, outside of her even being Will Smith's wife. You understand? I wanted to know who Jada was. And this is who Jada is in a nutshell. We're going to pack it, ship it like an Amazon package, okay? We're not going to stay in Jada long. I think enough people have stayed on her long enough. August Alstina, whatever his name is. Jada. You know, it all makes sense to me. Once I did the research and I put 2 and 2 together, I thought 2 and 2 was 4, but with her it's 5, 11, and 7. Because she's just been around the world and she's just been a real mess. So Jada, as you know, she was born, as you know, Jada Pinkett, Jada Karen Pinkett Smith, and she's from Jamaican and Bayesian descent on her mother's side. So she got that Caribbean spirit in her, which all makes sense. She's a Caribbean gal, okay? She's a Caribbean gal. She's hot. She need more wood for the fire. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't know that part, so that was interesting to know. You understand? And her mother, Adrienne was Banfield Jones, Miss Jones, right? Mrs. Jones. Yeah, her. So she was a mess her damn self. Let's be very clear. And you know how, like, they say that apple don't fall far from the tree. Well, in this case, the apple never even fell. The tree and the apple just became one, and then they developed their own mess. So basically what I'm trying to say to you is, Adrienne, that's her name, Adrienne? Whatever, Miss Jones. She got pregnant while she was in high school with Jada. High school, where you should be learning and growing. She was spreading and pushing. Here comes Jada. So here comes Jada in high school with the mom. So you have to think. The mom was in high school, right? What did she know? She didn't know nothing. She didn't even have a high school diploma at that time. So she had to leave high school. Did she go back for her GED? That's a good question. I will get back to you with that answer in a later video. But so anyway, so she got pregnant with Jada. Jada is now growing up, doing her own thing, getting ready to go into the world to become her own person. But we have a problem. Her mama is a crackhead, or a heroin head, a druggie, can't function. Jada saw that, but then guess what? Jada too was a drug dealer. Oh God. Let me ask you a question. Was Jada providing the drugs to her mother? The webs, what they say, the webs, they wait, whatever. So listen, Jada's mother went through a lot because not only was she a heroin expert, she was on this drug of choice, because it was a choice. Let's be very clear. She was on this drug of choice for 20 years. My God. Now, that's what you call consistency. Let's be very clear. You talk about you can't go to the gym. You talk about you can't eat right. You can't lose that weight. That's a lie. Look at Jada mama. She was a full-blown juggie for 20 years. She must have some good DNA, because for somebody who was on drug for 20 years and a hard drug like heroin, she looks damn good. Let's be very clear. You understand? So she had her own problems. Now getting back to Jada. So Jada, before she met Tupac, right? Because Tupac is the love of her life, right? That's what she said. She is in deep love with this man who is unfortunately no longer with us. But let's stick a pin on the mother. If Tupac was here, do you think he would be with Jada Pinkett Smith? Tupac was a player. Let's be very clear. Tupac had holes in every area code. Didn't he have a song like that? Or was it one of them rappers? But he was spread very thin. And he was a rude boy. He was out and about doing his own thing. If he wasn't killing somebody, if he wasn't planning to kill somebody, somebody was planning to kill him. It was just, he was very, 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 very much so a mess. So I'm not understanding why she would want to be with a guy like Tupac. But yes, you have to understand she would want to be with a guy like Tupac because herself is a thug. She never even wanted to get married to the one and only Will Smith. Up to this day, Will Smith is still having issues with a man that died damn near 35 years ago, however long Tupac died. May he rest in peace. So it was just like, did Will do his background check and Jada before he begged her to marry him? Let me tell you, with marriage, you can never force it. Even if you marry somebody, if there's not a genuine connection there, it's only going to last as long as the microwave is in the popcorn. Boop, finish, oop, divorce, oop, bye. You understand? So you have to be certain for the most part. And yes, some people make mistakes. They get married for the wrong reason because they have a family, they have kids, they want it to work. You don't want to be the traditional woman. I get that. You understand? So there's nothing wrong with that. But in today's society, moving forward, us as women, you have to make better choices. You don't have to stay in a marriage or a relationship just because you have kids. Because in the long run, you will become a Jada. And what is a Jada? A Jada is a woman who basically has a sex addiction problem. Because remember, let's be very clear, Will cannot please her. She came in national TV and said when she's intimate, allegedly, when she's intimate with Will, it feels like being with a woman. What? The disrespect is at an all-time high. Now, I don't know nothing about being with a woman. Shout out to all the lesbos out there. Shout out to the LGBTQWXYZ community. Shout out to y'all. I don't know nothing about all that. But for you to come on national TV and say being with my husband is like being with a woman, I feel that's a very much of an insult. I feel Jada has insulted Will on the highest level of insultation. New word. Insultation. That's a new word I just made up. She has embarrassed him on the highest level. You know how they have the highest court, the Supreme Court? She has embarrassed him on past the Supreme Court, okay? And I just feel like at this point, what else is left for Jada to do to Will? What else is left for her? Jada has been linked to many different men in the industry. She's been linked to, I had a list. You wait a damn second here. I had a list of men that Jada has been linked to. We have Wesley Snipes. There he goes right there. We have the very handsome Grant Hill. We have Carlton Banks from the show that Will Smith was on. Okay? We have him. Then we have some guy named Todd. Then we have Dalvin the Gate. Then we have the famous Tupac. And now we have Will. Child, with a list like that, Will is the only square on the list. Well, maybe Carlton, but that's his character. I don't know how he is in real life. Maybe in real life, Carlton's about that life. Maybe he's a thuggity thug. Maybe he needs to go get thug life written on over his chest like how Tupac. I don't know. But all I'm saying to Will is, Will, I would never say to leave your wife and go find somebody else. I would never suggest that, and I would never promote that over here. But what I would say is, I don't know if this is some type of agenda, some type of ritual to embarrass Will, but Will is looking really crazy out here. And I feel like Will kind of put himself in this position. You know, he's now banned from the academy for the next 10 years. I mean, come on. That was a little bit extreme. And, you know, now they're saying Chris Rock is going to possibly sue him. So that's another thing. And on top of that, he can't be, what's his name? Tupac. That's another thing. And on top of that, what's his name? August Alsina, he's getting ready to come out with a tell-all book. And on top of that, he cannot please women. The spirit is telling me Will needs to leave. Let's be very clear. The spirit just said, what? Oh, I co-sign. It's telling me to tell Will, it's time to pack ship and take off. Because what else is going to have to happen for him to say, you know what? Nah, I think I've had enough. She's used me up enough. She's, you know, she have my money. But then again, Will can't leave. And why is that? Because Jada know all of Will's secrets. Remember at one point, quote unquote, allegedly they're supposed to be in an open marriage. So even when she had the entanglement with August, was it really an entanglement? Because Jada was like, well, you and I was going through something and I thought we was over. So once I thought we was over, I was out the door and I had to go find me something new because what I had at home was not working. The battery wasn't doing it no more and I had to get the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. You know, so she had to get the real thing going, and that's where August came in. You know, it's like a series. Will was in a couple of series, and now we had to get a new character. That's basically how I can sum up Jada Pinkett Smith. And it's just very sad because based on everything that Jada had been through, I just feel like Jada deserved to be with a thug. She needed to be with one of these guys out here, like what's one of them rappers' name? One of them real thug rappers, Future. Yeah, he'll be with anybody. He's spread very thin. He's like see-through. She should be with him. Kodak Black. He even said, well, Jada should come over there and be with him. He should be with him. And who else is a thuggity thug? I don't know, one of them guys out there, one of them little young boys out there. She liked them 15 and under. So I think she should definitely start dating rappers because they know how to probably put it down. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, it's not a good look. Your mom was a semi-crackhead. Then you was a drug dealer yourself. Then you met a guy who eventually was selling drugs, Tupac, bless his soul. Then, you know, it was just a lot. And I just feel like Will and her are not compatible. Then take a look at this little clip real quick so you can see exactly why I think it's time for Will to pack up and leave. And then we'll be right back to wrap it up. Thank you.
Cried the whole way. I really didn't want to get married, but...
We only got married because Gammy was crying.
I was under so much pressure, you know, being a young actress, being young, and I was just like pregnant. And I was just like, I didn't know what to do. But I just knew, I was like, I never wanted to be married.
Oh my goodness, guys. As you could clearly see, that Jada never loved Will. This was all the, what do you call those marriages with the Indian people? arranged. This was an arranged marriage by the mama. The mama said, you know what, Jada, listen, you may not love Will, but at the end of the day, Will is a good man. He has a good career going. And listen, we're about to come up. I don't care if you want to marry him or not. Those were the pressure, basically, that I feel that was given to Jada, because she's saying that she cried on her wedding day. I mean, yeah, people usually cry on their wedding day, but it's usually tears of joy. Oh my God, I can't believe we've been together and we finally did it. We're here. We made it. You know what I'm saying? We could go on with each other forever. That's usually how women cry, unless it's arranged marriage where you have to be with Will, and now, the sex is on level 0. And let me tell you something real quick before I end this thing up. The way that the mother was looking at Jada was like, damn, Jada, you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to go there. Like, come on, And then the daughter's like, and then Jada's like, I was young, and I was an actress. I was young. The daughter had to say, yeah, and you were married, ho. You were married. I mean, you were pregnant. My bad. You were pregnant. She got me confused. So basically, Jada did not even probably want to have kids. I don't think she really wanted to have kids, because I don't see where she's mother of the year, mother of the week, mother of the month, mother of the hour. I don't see where she's a really good mom like that. Because look at how her kids are. One is, the girl is a boy, the boy is a girl. Everything is just confusing. I just feel like Will needs to just come out and be who he is, which I think he may be bi. I don't know, allegedly. I'm thinking when the door to your relationship is open, that means anything can go. At this point, you don't know if they're even having sex with animals, because it's an open marriage. What's he's missing? I know him and his dad never had a great relationship, and maybe that really affected him in ways that he really needs to see somebody, a specialist about. And I just feel bad for him in some capacity.
We ride together.
We die together. Bad marriage for life.
I feel like you made these decisions, so you're gonna have to deal with them. But I wish them both separately well. Because I feel like together the ship is just going down, and each level that it's going down, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Because now you have August coming out with a tell-all book. Only God knows what's gonna be in that book. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. That's one book I'm going to buy, I'm going to read it, and I'm going to review it right here, Grace Reporting. I want to thank you guys so very much. If you're in a marriage and you're not happy, please make an escape route, whatever. Get out. Like the movie Get Out. If you are with somebody and you're not happy, please leave, because then what's going to happen, you're going to grow resentment towards this person, and then eventually you're going to want to have an entanglement. Let's be very clear. Thank you guys so much, so much for rocking out with me. I'm your girl, Grace, and I thank you guys so much. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. I thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Be careful and stay away from all entanglement. Entangle with God. He never fails. Bye.